Hello, welcome to Devotionals here at Temple Baptist Church. We're glad that you have chose to take a moment out of your busy day. I know our days are busy, just to relax for a few moments and concentrate on what God may have for us today. We're going to be in the book of Micah, chapter 6, and we're going to look at 1 through 8. Again, I don't normally read a whole bunch of verses, but I think these are very prominent. And it says, "Hear now what the Lord say. Arise, plead your case before the mountains, and let the hills hear your voice. Hear, O your mountains, the Lord's complaint, and your strong foundations of the earth. For the Lord has a complaint against his people, and he will contend with Israel. O my people, what have I done to you, and how have I worried you? Testify against me. For I brought you up from the land of Egypt. I redeemed you from the house of bondage. I sent before you Moses, Aaron, and Miriam. O my people, remember now what Balak king of Moab concealed, and what Balaam the son of Beor answered him, and from Asiat groves to Gilead, that you may know the righteousness of the Lord. With what shall I come before the Lord, and bow myself before the high God? Shall I come before him with burnt offerings, with calves a year old? Will the Lord be pleased with 1,000 rams, 10,000 rivers of oil? Shall I give my firstborn of my transgressions for my transgressions, the fruit of my body for the sins of my soul? I have shown you, O man, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you, but to do justice, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with God." Caesar Augustus was the first emperor of Rome, and he wanted to be known as a law and order ruler. Even though he built his empire on the back of slave labor, military conquest, and financial bribery. But he resorted to a measure of legal due, possessing and giving his citizens, justice. And he's the one that called for the census that brought Mary and Joseph to Bethlehem for the birth of a long-awaited ruler. What I don't think Augustus nor the rest of the world could have known and anticipated that a far greater king would live and die to show what real justice looks like. What does real justice look like? A century earlier, as we read here in Malachi's day, the people of God, once again, as they do throughout the Old Testament, they had lapsed into a culture of lies and violence and ill-gotten treasures. And, God's dearly loved nation, and God's loved people today also had lost sight of him. And he longed for them to show the world what it meant to do right by each other and walk humbly with him. That's what he's wanting to do. So it took a servant king to personify the king of justice that hurting, forgetting, and helpless people long for. Jesus came for that. It took the fulfilling of Micah's prophecy in Jesus to see the right relationship that was established between God and people and person to person. If we're right with God, help us be right with people. The world come not into its own enforcement in Caesar's law and order. It didn't do that. But in the freedom and mercy of God's godliness and the Spirit of our servant Jesus Christ. Again, I want to make known to you today that the real justice, and we talk about the injustice of the world today and the injustice around us. The real justice lies in Jesus Christ. He's there for the forgotten people, the hurting people, the fulfillment of God's promise to send his Son to redeem mankind. He was born, he lived, he died that cruel death on the cross of Calvary. He arose again. He's sitting at the right hand of God to make intercession for us. If you have not accepted that payment, it is our prayer that today you would just say, "God, be merciful to me, a sinner." Let us know about it. Let us rejoice with. There's joy in heaven over one sinner that repenteth. So come and Acknowledge that to us. Or if you're one of God's children and maybe you just need an uplifting today, let us know that we uplifted you. Let us know that being a part of your time today was a blessing to you. We invite you to come and be with us here at Temple in Poplar, Bluff, Missouri. We meet at 8 o'clock on Sunday morning, and we have Sunday school at 9, second worship at 10 o'clock, Sunday night at 6, Wednesday night at 7. We would enjoy meeting you and saying hi to you in person. So come and be a part of our services. May God bless you is our prayer.